No one gives a fuck about you. That is until you become a high status man. Now look, my whole life, I've always been the side character. No one ever cared about me. I was the Jesse to the Vulture, the fucking Patrick to the SpongeBob, the Iron Golem, the fucking villager from Minecraft. Yeah, the villager is a good example. People always came to me when they needed something, whenever they needed fucking emeralds, whenever they needed to buy an enchanted book, a Mendic book. But whenever I needed something, no one was around. No one ever wanted to help me. I was always a fucking football, always being kicked around by others. No one cared about me. Why? It's because I didn't deserve to be cared by others. I was a low status, fat ass kid. And I deserve to never get respect from no one. Looking back, I'm actually proud that no one respected me. It shaped me and helped me become who I am now. A guy who is being looked upon by people who I always looked up to. People come to me for advice now on how to become rich, on how to get in better shape, even though I used to be fat as fuck, even though I used to be broke, even though I used to play video games up until 1 a.m. And how did I get here? Deliberate hard work. You see, you're probably in life right now, right? And you're chasing a goal. Maybe you want to get in better shape. Maybe you want to start a business and like hit 10K a month or whatever. But you're not getting anything. You're running on a treadmill and you're just getting nowhere. You're putting in the hard reps, the hard work, the practice. You're learning, but you're getting nothing. Let me tell you, that is part of the process. It's like, imagine creatine, right? The supplement. You take it, you don't see any results. But after like a year, it compounds. You get 7.2% more gains. It's nearly invisible if you look at it day by day. But if you were to look at a graph, you would see that there's a steady increase. And that's happening in your life too. If you're educating, if you're working out, if you're eating healthier, the progress is compounding and you do not see it. It is frustrating. I've been there. Dude, there were days where I was writing these emails, watching these videos, listening to these podcasts, reading these books, putting in hard work. Literally, there were days where I would fucking cry. Why? Because I was frustrated. I was chasing a goal, but I was getting nowhere. I was running on a treadmill. There was a carrot in front of me, but I couldn't catch it. It was dangling right in front of me. I could sense it. The fucking success, the 10K a month. But I just couldn't grasp it. The carrot was a bit too far. But I kept on chasing. I kept on running. I kept on putting in hard work. I wasn't getting any results. I was getting negative feedback. I got so many no's. I got blocked by so many people. I even got reported by one person because I followed with him too many times. And guess what? Instagram fucking blocked me. I got like a 3-day cooldown, like a restriction. But I didn't give up. God threw me adversity. He gave me problems. Good. Challenges. He was challenging me. He was trying to figure out if this is something that I actually want. So guess what? I kept on chasing. I never gave up. I kept on running after it. I kept on putting in the iterations. I kept on learning. And look at me now. Look at where I am right now. People are coming up to me for advice on how to make more money, how to get in better shape. I didn't get here by luck. I wasn't blessed with good genetics or anything. I'm not a smart kid. I never was. I was the dumbest one. In every single friend group that I've ever been in, I was the dumbest one. Always. The fattest one. The slowest one. The least funny one. The most shy one. I was always made fun of. But look at how the tables have turned. Everyone looks up to me now. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm speaking of what's happening. Like, there's this one dude. We haven't talked ever since kindergarten. Well, guess what? He recently stumbled across my Instagram. You won't believe it. Dude suddenly wants to be friends. He reached out to me. He said, dude, how do I make money? Help me make money. I was like, dude, what the fuck? You haven't talked to me ever since kindergarten. He totally ignored that. And he was saying, so how are you making this money? I said, what money? How much money? He said, oh, but you're making way more than the average teenager. I said, okay. And guess what? I fucking archived his messages. I muted him. He's probably still spamming me up until this day. And if you're watching this, you're a fucking dork, dude. You're a dork. Get a life, dude. Go learn some business. I'm not gonna help you. You were never there for me. And I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm trying to inspire you. If you're watching this video and you can resonate with me, and you've been in the same exact position where I was, you never got the respect that you felt like you needed to get. You never were appreciated for who you are. Now is your time to level up, dude. You know you can do it. Others have done it. I have done it. Is there a reason why you couldn't? I don't think there is. Like, I had every single possible excuse to not achieve what I've achieved. But guess what? I just locked in. I decided to go all in. Because the pain of feeling like a fucking weasel compared to every single other person around me, it got unbearable. I felt ass. Dude, I was a side character in my own fucking life. I was the Robin to the Batman. I remember looking back into my past. I lived my friends' lives more than I lived my own life. What do I mean? I literally would sit in class and imagine being my friend. I'm not gonna say who it is, but he was so confident, so athletic compared to me, so funny. Just an outstanding person. He was so smart. I would imagine being him as I was in class, as I was at home, talking to these girls, instead of fucking improving on myself and becoming the man who could chat to those girls, the man who could be confident, the man who could be funny, the man who could make money, the man who could be educated, smart, looked up to by others. I was living somebody else's life, and you probably are too. Think about it. Look at your life. Look at your day to day. You probably have someone who you look up to, and you imagine being them. Maybe it's an influencer on Instagram. Maybe it's a YouTuber. Maybe it's someone you personally know. You imagine being them, in their shoes, having what they have. But they didn't get there by chance. They probably didn't. They probably weren't born into a rich family. They got up there themselves. You wouldn't look up to someone who was born into a rich family like Prince Harris or whatever his name is. The dude is a fucking geek. No one likes him. The people who you look up to, they started from nothing, but they put in hard work and they achieved great things. And that's what's beautiful. And that's what makes you memorable. You do not become memorable by not doing jack shit. You become memorable by doing outstanding things. If you do the thing that an average person does, you are perceived as an average person. Why are people suddenly looking up to me? It's because I did something that no one in my circle or just in general hasn't done. How many people do you personally know who were fat, got in great shape, in such good shape that people literally come to me for fitness advice? That we're so stupid, like couldn't even pass the easiest math test. I always got the shittiest grades. My mom was always frustrated at me, telling me I'm miserable. Like, she was calling me stupid and shit. That didn't feel good. And I kept on telling her, like, Mom, I just do not care about math. I do not feel passionate about it. And I always would come up with this excuse. And you have done it too. Oh, my other classmates got the same grade. Don't worry, I'm not the only one. Although you probably were the only one. You need to stop being the side character. And it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be frustrating. It's not gonna be fun. I'm telling you from my own experience. This year hasn't been fun. The previous year really wasn't fun. Seeing all of my friends in Discord lobbies, playing video games, as I was watching podcasts, writing shitty ass emails, doing outreach. I did 30,000 cold outreach messages before I got my first client. That's the same as standing, spreading your feet across, and letting someone kick you in the fucking balls 30 times. That wouldn't feel good, would it? No, it wouldn't. And it didn't feel good. But it shaped me as a human being. I learned so many things. And you've got to realize one thing. Pain, adversity, problems, struggles, those are key to growth. You will never grow without pain. Let's take the gym, for example. Everyone works out nowadays. How does muscle grow? When it gets fucking torn up, when there are microfibers that are torn up, then you give them some rest, some protein. That's how you grow muscle. And the same goes for your business. You get kicked in the fucking ass, in the balls, punched in the teeth, spat on, shit on, stepped on, told no so many times, blocked by so many people, reported by so many people, told that you're a failure by so many people. You always compare yourself to others, seeing how successful they are, even though you're putting in more work. It's gonna be painful, you're not gonna like it. But if you keep chasing the goal, you will eventually get there. It is inevitable. That's just how life works. If you chase something for long enough and you deliberately try your best to become better, you will eventually get there. I'm speaking from my own experience. I'm not some fucking law of attraction dude. I'm not woo-woo and stuff. That's just how life works. If you put in enough iterations, you will eventually get there. You need to be persistent. You need to. There is no other way. You become better by practicing, but not just practicing. You become better by practicing deliberately. Because look, there are so many people who are like 70 years old, but they cannot fucking speak. They go to a McDonald's with the gyno-ass chest, soft nipples, like pointy nipples, big boobs, a guy with boobs. What the fuck? He comes up to the cashier, Big Mac, please. Dude, how are you 70 and you cannot speak? That's because he was procrastinating. He was practicing, but he wasn't doing it deliberately. And you're probably procrastinating on something as well. Maybe you're trying to get to 10K a month. You need to learn some skills to get there. and you're learning them. But are you actually learning them, or do you feel like you're learning them? Do you think you're learning them, or are you actually learning them? Are you putting in the stuff that you're learning? Are you taking the actions to become better? Or are you just watching videos, listening to podcasts, and forgetting everything a couple of minutes later? Like, genuinely, listen to this. Think about it. What were the 5 previous videos you watched? Name them. See, you can't fucking do it. You forgot every single one of them. Why? It's because you were mindlessly consuming. And what's the point of that? There is none. You're just wasting your potential. Dude, do something about your fucking life. You keep on saying you want to achieve good things. You want to be rich. You want to drive your dream car. You want to eat at the 5-star restaurants. You want to buy the nicest gift for your loved ones. You want the nice watch. You want the nice clothes. You want to be looked upon by others. But how are you gonna get there? You're mindlessly consuming content. And I've been there. Dude. For 2 months straight, I was procrastinating. I was practicing copy. I was learning how to write emails, but I wrote my first email 2 months in. I was procrastinating. But I realized it. I stopped being naive. I realized that no one is coming to save me. And I realized that if I actually want to achieve something good, I need to become someone good. You cannot be mediocre in these times. You cannot be the side character. You need to become the main character. Take the fucking steering wheel of your life. Take the steering wheel. Because you're a side character and you know it. You look up to other people. Others do not look up to you. Think about it. How many people look up to you? Exactly. 0. 0, dude. You're a fucking man and no one looks up to you. How? Get better, dude. I'm not trying to roast you. I'm trying to make you realize. Because you're being naive. You need to fucking wake up. No one is coming to save you. And you know it. So get better. Start improving. Start taking action. Stop procrastinating. Start iterating. Start putting in deliberate practice. Do not make yourself feel productive by watching videos and writing emails or whatever business model you're chasing. Learn the information, actually put it into knowledge, like into practice. Because, again, think about it. Maybe the last video that you watched before this one, what was the main point of it? Who was the speaker? The person telling you a story or whatever? Who were you consuming content from? What did they tell you? How long was the video? What was the main message? What did you learn? How did you feel during that video? You cannot remember. You're mindlessly consuming shit. Stop being a consumer. Become a provider. Do what I'm doing. Create your own personal brand. Do it. It's uncomfortable. The first video where I was sitting in that forest, I didn't feel comfortable. But look at me now. I feel fucking amazing. You can feel it through the camera. You can feel it. You know you can. That's the reason you're watching it. Because you feel an emotion. You feel emotions waking up inside of you. That's because I'm speaking from my heart. From heart to heart, dude. I'm trying to change lives. And I already changed quite a few lives with these videos. And this is just the beginning. I'm only beginning to build this community. I've achieved nothing. This is nothing. You think I'm rich? You think I'm successful? You think I have good clients? No. I barely scratched the surface. This is Ugnus 0.1 out of Ugnus 100, dude. I'm a nobody. And I'm gonna keep improving. I'm gonna set the fucking standard. I am the standard, and I'm gonna increase it now. Even higher. But remember, I wasn't always like this. I was always the doormat to the fucking house. No one liked me. Everyone used me. I was the fucking iron golem. People would only come up to me when there were like zombies chasing them or whatever. I was the villager. People would come up to me when they needed mending books, but when a zombie was chasing me, no one cared. They would say, fuck you, die. No one gives a fuck about you. I already have the mending books. Go sleep. No one cared about me. But I used that pain. I put it into practice. I put it to work. I didn't just sit there, because you feel pain too. You know you can achieve better things. You feel something as you're watching this video, but you're doing nothing. I mean, how is that gonna benefit you? It's not. You need to wake up, dude. I'm gonna keep on nailing this into your fucking head. I'm gonna tattoo it into your brain. You need to take action. You need to start changing, because you know that you want to achieve good things. But good things won't just come by chance. You need to chase them. You need to actively chase them, get after them. Nothing good will ever come to you. You have to get it yourself. And no one is coming to save you. So you need to stop being the side character. Become the Walter to the Jesse. Become the SpongeBob to the Patrick. Become the fucking Steve to the villager. Become the main character. Become the one who everyone looks up to. You know you want it. You know you want to be the cool one. You know you want to be the cool guy. You never felt like you were enough. But now is your fucking time to become enough. Become the person. Become the man who is looks up to by others. You know you want it. But you do not deserve it. That is until you become a high status man. No one gives a fuck about you until you become a high status man. So that is it for today. If you have any questions, if you need my advice, feel free to leave a comment down below. I will get back to you. Again, I'm building a community of like-minded, ambitious, driven men. And this is the most cliche thing ever. But you see it. You feel that passion inside of me. Dude, I'm speaking from my fucking heart. I want you to become better. Why? It's because I've been where you are. I never felt like I was enough. I always felt like shit. Everyone always used me. I felt awful. But people look up to me now. I get DMs from people who I looked up to, telling that they look up to me now. Do you know how good that feels? Do you know how fulfilled I feel? That I'm changing people's lives? You could be changing people's lives. But how are you gonna do that? By playing video games? You're not. You're not. You need to become good at something. Pick a skill, whatever it is. Start a business. An actually valuable business. Do not become a fucking day trader. Unless you're gonna like donate to a charity or whatever. Do something good to the world. Then you can become a day trader. Become a marketer or whatever. It's an amazing skill. It's gonna help you in every single walk of life. Like, dude, I'm using marketing every single day now. It taught me human psychology. Now I know how to interact with the cashier to get a discount. Like, me and my father went to buy a lawnmower. Guess what I fucking did? I talked to the cashier. I persuaded her. We got a 20% discount. She never offered it, but we got it. Amazing. But I didn't get here by chance. I didn't get here by luck. I didn't become the main character by luck. I put in hard fucking work. Even on the days where I didn't feel like it. Those are the days where you get 2x returns. Because it's difficult. You do not want to do it. It's painful. But pain is what shapes you. Pain is what helps you become a better man, a stronger man, a man who will eventually be looked up to by others. So chase it. It's gonna be difficult. You're not gonna see results instantly, but you need to delay your gratification. Just wait, have patience. You're gonna get there eventually. I promise you will. I fucking promise you will. I never believed that I would get here, but I was a degenerate. I was stupid enough to keep on chasing it. So be stupid as well. Be fucking retarded. Do not give up. Just chase the invisible thing. Keep on chasing. Because what's the worst that could happen? You tried? Good, at least you have a story to tell. And remember, the harder the journey, the better the story. You know how good my story is gonna be when I fucking have grandchildren? Oh, you best believe. And I've achieved nothing. It's only gonna get harder. I'm only gonna achieve better things. I'm only gonna achieve higher heights. Drop the microphone. This is just the beginning. So you can join me, or you can keep on looking up to me. No one gives a fuck about you until you become a high status man. That is it for today. Be persistent, keep on chasing, and destroy fucking everyone. Sweep the floor, dude. Leave everyone in the dust. You got it? Go take action. Go take fucking action. Leave a comment on whatever you need help with, but go take action. That is it for today. Destroy. Peace.